The final rallying point was at the open field of the St. Joseph's Catholic Church, Umunze. Women, children, and even trade groups all brandished banners and posters in support of the APC. The people of Urumba South are known for their agricultural prowess. Senator Chris Ngige says he will introduce sound agrarian policies that will enable the state to become self-sufficient in food production.
And from Urumba South alone, we can feed the whole of Anambra State. So, we are going to build agricultural extension points in most places in Urumba. And we are going to follow it up with fertilizer that will be free, loan that will be very cheap loan, interest free. We are also going to give you farming equipment and mechanized equipment that will be hired free to you.
Urumba South has about a 40,000 voting population. The APC is hoping to capture a convincing percentage in the November 16 governorship election.
Now, another top contender for the governorship seat in Anambra State, the Labour Party candidate Ifeanyi Ubah, has also promised supporters in the Demili local government area that he will continue to support the development processes there. Well, he made the pledge at a well-attended rally where his campaign team hopes to garner more votes ahead of the elections.
It's not difficult to tell what party this men and women are in support of. The predominant shades of red spotted around here are synonymous with the Labour Party colours. It's another tour by the flag bearer Ifeanyi Ubah and his entourage, this time the Idemili North local government area. The event, which went into the evening, also witnessed some defectors for the Labour Party. An overwhelming reception, it does appear, just as it blows his mind.
Looking back to his pedigree, he has been a man, an employer of labor. He has a listening ear. He's a philanthropist, a humanitarian. He has done so many things for Anambra State. If you listen to what our governor, Mr. P2B, said some time ago, that Anambra State needed him. Actually, we want him to occupy that seat. We know he will do better.
For Mr. Ubah, expressive government in Anambra has killed the people, especially the youth. A trend he claims will change when Labour Party takes over the state government.
We'll take a break on News Track, and when we come back, the Independent National Electoral Commission releases the phone number for voters in Anambra State as they prepare for the governorship elections. Please stay with us. It's decision time for the people of Anambra, a time to seek answers from those jostling to lead the state for the next 4 years. What are the yearnings of Anambrarians? What does the nation's second most densely populated state urgently need? Watch the Anambra Governorship Town Hall conversation as 4 business candidates discuss their plans and answer questions that are important to the development of the state. Anambra Governorship Town Hall conversation live on Channels Television from the Imaus Place, Awka, this Sunday, November the 10th, 2013. Welcome back. Get all of our top stories and other programs on our website. That's channelstv.com and on youtube.com/channelsweb. And to get us while you're in the move, visit m.channelstv.com to view us live on your mobile device. You can also download the Channels TV app for the Android and iOS and Windows phones from their respective stores. And don't forget, you can interact with Channels Eyewitness feature, and that's on our Android and Windows 8 platforms. So if you have a picture or a video you would like to share with us, all you need to do is download the Channels TV Android application on your device, then swipe to reveal the Eyewitness menu and follow the instructions to share your report, pictures and videos. Now, the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has released a dedicated phone number for intending voters in the Anambra governorship elections who may want information on their polling unit and whether or not they are on the register before or on election day. Intended voters are to type the name of the state, their surname, and the last 5 or 6 digits of their voter identification number displayed on the voter's card and send as SMS to 0817 164 6879. INEC says this process will help make voting easier in the governorship election slated for the 16th of this month. 14 state governments have set up bureaus for public procurement to provide legal frameworks for their public procurement operations. Now, this was disclosed by the Director General of the Bureau of Public Procurement, the BPP, Mr. Emeka Eze, at the end of a training of officials of the Taraba State BPP in Abuja. The training followed the approval of President Goodluck Jonathan of a request by the State Governor, Dambaba Suntai, for the BPP to support Taraba's efforts at implementing the state's newly enacted public procurement law.
Implementation of the Act will naturally entail that we are going to step on toes. Some of whom will be your friends, some of whom will be your relations, some of whom will be your political enemies, some of whom will be your all kinds of elites in the society are going to be your enemy. But don't be deterred. So long as you don't do the wrong thing to keep a friend or to make one, God that sees above will always protect you. And so long as the governor and the political class supports you, especially the chief executive under whom you report, with the understanding of the State House of Assembly, when they come to oversight, you need a very big support and collaboration of not just only the chief executive, but also the National the State House of Assembly, who will show understanding when you insist on the rules. Because there's always the tendency for people to want to get the jobs done like yesterday. But public service requires, and public rules requires, that public funds be expended in an ordered and structured manner with a view to getting value for money without sacrificing the need for speed. And so the need for procurement planning becomes very, very important, that at the end of each year, with each budget, there is need for people to start early to do procurement planning so that you won't be, towards the end of the year, be rushing and then be accused of trying to stop government from fulfilling its own obligations.
A late presentation of the appropriation bill to the National Assembly and lack of proper monitoring have been identified as a major setback to the full implementation of the nation's budget. While the capital budget makes provision for critical sectors of the economy such as power, roads and transportation, only 45% of its implementation is said to have been achieved in the past 12 years. Some experts who spoke with Channels Television in Abuja called for closer monitoring of ministries, departments and agencies and the avoidance of unnecessary bottlenecks to ensure that Nigerians enjoy social infrastructure.
Year after year, budget worth trillions of naira is presented to the National Assembly for passage into law. But after the presentation of these budgets, only a little impact is usually felt by Nigerians owing to its slow implementation. This issue is what lawmakers sought to find out as the President is due to make presentation of the 2014 budget.
We cannot accept that presentation now until we are satisfied with the implementation of the ongoing financial year budget. And therefore, the presentation can be delayed. It's a way of the National Assembly sending message that we are not too happy with the implementation.